Hi guys, so let's make a trouser side pocket and also a zipper fly. Okay, so whatever your hip round is, you divide it by 4. Okay, and whatever you get, you add 1 inch or 1.5. So that's how to get a crotch length. Okay, so altogether mine is 11.5. That means my hip round is divided by 4 is 10 plus 1.5. That's how I got the 11.5 for the crotch length. Okay, so after this I'll now measure the hip line, which is 9.5. So if you like, you can measure the hip line first, then the crotch length. So I just wish to go this way. Okay, so now a quarter of my hip round, which that's my hip round divided by 4. I'm going to put the measurement on the hip line. So the hip round is 40 divided by 4 is 10. So this same 10, I'll measure it all round up to the waistline also. Okay, remember we're making a trouser. So this is it. Then this 10, 10 is a quarter of my hip round. I'm going to divide it by 4. So that's what I'm going to use for my crotch depth. So this 10 divided by 4 is 2.5. So I need to extend my crotch length by that 2.5. So I'll now went ahead and create this curve. Just create a smooth curve over there. So this is it. The bum arc is formed. Okay. So we'll now go ahead and from that center front, I added 2 inches. So this 2 inches is for the zipper fly. So you just connect it slantly. Just look at the way I connect it to the hip line. So just draw it this way. Trust me guys, this is one of the simplest method you'll find on the internet on how to make a zipper fly. Okay, so I had to cover that part because I only wanted to join that curve. Okay, so that's for the zipper fly. We'll come back to it. So now we need to grab the trouser proper. So now I'm going to fix in a quarter of my waist round and also 1 inch for that. And I hope you notice where I started measuring my waist round from the center front, so not from the side. Okay, so now I'll connect it to the hip just like this. Then I'll go ahead and measure my grain line, which is the midpoint of this pattern. So using that 10 inches, which is my hip line, divided by 2, that's 5. Then I'll go on and also mark my dots on this grain line. Okay, you can use about 4 of 1.5 for your dots. So from this side part now, that hip, that side part, you can go in. I'll go in by 2 inches. Remember, you can go in by 1.5 or 2 inches. This is for the pocket. So now we are drafting the pocket. So I went in by 2 inches for the pocket width. So for the pocket length now, you can see I have to cross check on my arm. So you can use up to 6 inches. You can use 5 or 5.5 or 6 inches. And see the way I'm connecting it. You connect it slantly. This is the opening of the pocket. So I went ahead to extend the trouser a little bit. So it's just going to be a short. Okay. So that is it for the drafting. So let's go on with the work. So now as per the pocket, I need to fold it in because we'll be cutting out that part. This is what we're going to have. This is what it's going to look like. We'll cut that part off. Okay. So now we need to cut the pocket bag. So just watch the video carefully. So I'm going to trace out that slanted part. We need to create the bag that's going to be inside. Okay, so just trace the actual trouser out first on that side, not the old trouser. So I'll trace it out and also decide how long you want it to be, like how deep you want the trouser to be. Okay, so initially I mark on the dart line, but I'll extend it later. Okay, so the length, I just want it to stop at the hip line. So after marking the actual trouser, I went ahead to fold it in again and trace out the slanted parts. Okay, I'm going to be cutting two pieces. One is going to be full and the other one is going to start from that slanted part. Then you can give it any kind of shape that you want. Okay, if you like, it can just be a rectangle. You can give it a curve just like this. Okay, so it depends on how you want the pocket to be, but mind you, it's going to be inside. So whatever you create is on the inside of the fabric. So I decided to extend the width of the pocket also. So now instead of 2 inches, and now I made it, I think, 2.5 inches, so that I just want it to be wider. Okay, so this is what we have for the pocket bag. So I'll go ahead and cut it out to cut the two pieces out. So from this pattern now, I didn't add joining allowance until when you are cutting the fabric. I'm going to add the joining allowance. So this is it. I'll cut this out. Then I will now go ahead and fold it in, or you cut it out. No, don't cut it out. You just fold it in. Just follow the video carefully and trace it out. When it's time to cut, you will know. So since we are folding it out, so this is what we've achieved. If you cut it out, that means the other one won't work again. So this is it. You open it out. This is how it's going to be. So let's see how it's going to look like. It's on the one on the main pattern that we're going to cut out. So we assume we've already cut it out now. So this is going to be facing for it. Okay. So you understand better when we are working on the fabric. So this is how it's going to be. Okay, so that you'll be able to put your hand inside. So we'll go ahead and cut out our fabric. So the fabric is on fold. Then you cut out the pocket too. So I'm only cutting out one piece because I'll just be showing you how to do it on one side of the trouser. Okay. Okay, so now let's work on the machine. So next thing now, we're going to work on the dart. So the place we have for the dart, we're going to mark it on the pattern and stitch on 1/2 inch and measure your desired length. Okay, so just sew the dart. Make sure you lock appropriately. So this is what we have. Okay, then we'll now pick the pocket bag after this. So this is the first facing. You can see it has the slanted pants, the slanted part. Okay, so it's going to serve as facing. So I'm going to place it on the fabric this way. You stitch on 1/2 inch. You place it on the right side of the fabric. Stitch on 1/2 inch. Just like this. So from the right side of the fabric now, you now turn it to the inside of the main fabric. You can see what I'm doing here. So you can give it a good press so that it can relax properly. So this is what we have here. You can just use your iron, but I have to use a method that is closer to me. Okay, now the other part of the pocket bag, you're not going to place it this way. You know this part now is the main, it doesn't have any cutout from it. So you now go on and join it together with the other part of the pocket bag, 1/2 inch. Okay, okay, so this is what we have. This is what it looks like. So now the next thing is just go ahead and join the back part of the trouser so that you can really see the beauty of this. But for the sake of this video, this is just how you're going to see it. But when you try it out, you can see the beauty. But even like this, you can see that the trouser is set. Okay, so you go ahead and use the joining allowance and join the back pattern of the trouser. So it's as simple as this, guys. So please, I hope you enjoy this. Okay, so guys, let's work on the zipper fly. So you see these 2 inches that we added to the center front. That's what we're going to be using for the zipper fly. So for this tutorial, we are not attaching any pieces because we already cut the pieces with the main with the fabric. So now you mark these 2 inches at the center front. Please just give this video your full attention. So I notch that part. It's important you notch that part. So you now decide the length of your zipper. So I'm going to mark where I want the zipper to stop, the sewing of the zipper to stop. And that's what I mark. Then I'm going to secure this with pin, the whole of the fabric. Okay. Then I will mark 1/2 inch, which is my sewing allowance on my trouser. The actual sewing allowance I added. I'll stitch on it to where the zipper is going to stop. And make sure you lock properly. So this is it. Okay, so I'll remove my pin and just mark out the 2 inches. So I'm going to fold it this way just to leave a more visible line mark to show that this is what I have to work with. So now one part of this zipper fly is going to be on fold and the other one will lay flat. So it depends on which side you want the fly to face. So this one now, look and see the side is facing. So one is on fold, the other one is lying flat. Okay, so please just watch carefully. So like I said, you decide which side is going to be overlapping and which side it is going to face. So this one is facing my right side. Okay, so you can give it a good press to secure it properly. So I'll pick my zipper now, open it to be sure it's working well and place it. Open it properly. So on the mark, on the part that I notch, I'm going to be stitching on it just like this. Let it lie properly so that it will enter that crotch arc very well. You can see I've opened it up. So make sure you secure with pin also. Then the other part that is of fold, is 2. So I'm going to mark the midpoint of it, which is 1. I measure 1. So it's on this 1 now that I'm going to place the other side of the zipper. It's going to be placed midpoint of that 2 inches, and it's going to go down straight like that. You can see I didn't put it exactly on the 2 inches allowance. So by doing this, you can see the zipper will be covered. After sewing the zipper on it, the zipper is not going to be exposed. It's going to be like this. You can see, so it's very simple. There's not too much calculation and all of that. So after sewing the zipper, you will now mark maybe about 1.5 on top, or 1.5, and end it somewhere where the zipper ends, or a little bit below. Yes, it's just to create that pattern, that style that is always on top. So now I've stitched the zipper, and this is the fly that I just want to top stitch on top. So I mark 1.5. I'm just going to draw it again to give it that curve. I hope you understand. You just sew your zipper normally after following the rules. Just stitch it. Okay, so this is it. I'm done with the top stitching also, and the zipper is also fixed. Okay, so it's as simple as this, guys. And if it's your main trouser, you go on and fix your band. So this one now, your band is going to end at the center there. And you put your hook, and your zipper fly is ready. So I hope you find this helpful. Please remember to give it a thumbs up, and if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. Okay, like I said, it's a detailed video, so please take your time and watch it over again for better understanding. Okay, so it's simple, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Stay blessed and God bless you. Bye.